known for being able to rotate in and put some pressure on the Axe when he's jungling.
Speaking of rotating pressure, mid lane, Tame My Wild is going to be stomped up, surrounded on 3 sides, throws out a Crypt Swarm, but will provide the first blood. It's going to be no fear grabbing that one up, so Titan, he's going to get stomped up there. There's only so much Vanscore can do. He's got those Purifying Flames, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There's the slap out. Sand King picking up another kill. And now that's going to be 1-0 for him in lane. He might get lifted up and punished. Get stomped, no fear, just laying down the hammer. Oh gosh, this is going to be a very, very dead Axe. UnderShock is going to get battle hungered up, but he should be just fine. There is going to be that healing salve as well. It looks like they might be trying to initiate branches into the magic wand, but now fresh out of regen, there's not a whole lot he can do. And look at this, under the tower, they're going to be securing another kill for this Sand King. Now 2-0, no fear, 2-0-2. This is a phenomenal rotation from absolutely no pressure. Yoku is going to be halfway towards a Lincoln Sphere before anyone even notices how farmed he is.
Yeah, he's doubling the Huskar's farm. Even with the kill in the bottom lane, that's a good start for the side of FlipSid. They finally get something with this.
Hopefully he's going to be slapped out, but the Burning Spear, sedoy, trying to go in, trying to get something done. There is going to be that Spirit Siphon. No fear does give his life, finally giving up that streak. sedoy escaping, Oracle escaping. I think
you can't really do that because if you get hit by a blast while you're low HP, you just, easy pop, right? So they need to be careful. Afterlife though in the bottom lane does get picked off, so they finally get some more kills down here.
Now up top, we do have shachlo. The stomp is doing how much Yoku's going to be able to have once he starts being able to rotate with his team. Now smoke's going to pop. There's the initiation. sedoy. Oh man, they are locked in place. Going to be healed up by the Oracle, but there's the Ice Blast. No more heals for you. Looks like he should be popping relatively shortly there. And now Exorcism being dropped up by the Death Prophet, trying to prevent some sort of chase, but they lose their Huskar at first. The call a little bit off the mark, and there's going to be a nice little waveform as Yoku finally comes in, leaves the lane to collect some blood, and they're looking to continue to dive deep. They might be able to go past the tower. Waveform up in 3 seconds. Tame My Wild looking to go in and try to contest up some of this pick-off potential, but no, they get one and they're about to get the other. This is just a massacre going forward. Afterlife does lose his life, but definitely going to be worth this if they can actually secure the kill on the Death Prophet. Oh, the Morphling going down though, that might just make this even. Oh, but Roger, no, he's going to be picked off as well. It's going to be a full team wipe coming out for Friends, but it seems like Friends are just continually dropping a couple of resources. They dropped their Sand King and their Morphling and their Warlock because they dived and they just kept going. Who is that fight more beneficial to? Yoku gonna walk right into everyone. There's the Lincoln's pop. He's lifted up into the air. There's gonna be a nice Ice Blast connecting onto a bunch. Only clips onto Roger. And looks like Yoku is still alive. Going in, Adaptive Strike onto shachlo. Gonna make a replicate, turning things onto the aggressive. Meanwhile, on the low ground, we've got a bit more of a fight as Huskar is gonna be able to pick up the Ancient Apparition. And now over here in this jungle, we've got ourselves a Sand King ult. But somehow shachlo is still alive. Can he get enough heal through this? Just barely. Oh, it looks like he will be able to live and the blink away before the Adaptive Strike or the Burrow Strike connects. Now Roger just able to go in, steals that Burrow Strike. He's got a little bit more mobility over here. We are going to have sedoy doing the very best he can to stay alive. He's got his armlet. There's going to be the Lincoln's popped. Can Yoku live through this? Life Break comes in. They get down the Morphling. sedoy with a fraction of health, doing exactly what he needs. The Rubik moves forward, and Huskar gets a double kill with just a 10th of his health left. This armlet absolutely
for survivable items like the hood on the DP.
Oh, and Yoku once again gonna be silenced up. Can't hop to the replicate. The Culling Blade cleans him off. Tame My Wild with a really well-timed silence right there immediately after the nothing. There is gonna be an AA ult at the ready, so he's got to be a bit careful of that. The Spirit coming in, looking for that stomp. sedoy playing with fire here, gets down the tower, and there's gonna be no Ice Blast to follow up as AA is picked off in this top lane situation. They're going to back him up. Oh no, they're failing. They are so far out of here. They do not want to fight after they see what's going down. Meanwhile, top lane, base is dropped. sedoy could be in some trouble. UnderShock fighting with all he's worth. The Golems, though, they finish off his first life. He's going to be coming back. There is the Ice Blast, point blank, ready to go. It does connect. Now there's going to be the Life Break deep onto the AA, but always want to fly. Going to be able to live through the fire this time. Nice little rotation there. Warlock are trying to run away for now. Can they outspeed this Sand King? Does not look like it. There's the Exorcism popped. Looks like the decision has been made to try to live through this, but Tame My Wild getting kind of low. These golems just bullying him down. We'll see if he's able to get any farm out of that. There's a couple of gold going his way, and Now, reinitiation from Afterlife. Might regret this as he gets burned down very quickly from the Ghost Sleep onto Roger, but he's looking for something. Oh, Tame My Wild gonna get picked off here, trying to get down the stairs and will not be successful. Shachlo, one of the lone survivors on the Radiant side. This fight was just too long, too drawn out, and Roger may be the only one to get out with his life. What the hell happened there, Mad Kings?
I mean, flip side, that was just, you know, the kind of play where you don't want to give up anyone and then you end up giving up too many because they tried to get
it in, trying to attempt something onto the Morph. yoky going in a little bit deep. There's going to be the Burrow Strike. Vanscore just plunked down. That adaptive strike moving forward. Yules onto the Huskar. Not a whole lot he can do about this. Pops the BKB, but still has to sit there and take it from behind while two golems just whack away at him. Now moving in. Again, these one-by-one fights where Shachlo is like, all right, I'll save my team. Tame My Wild as well. What are you doing here? Death Prophet, go home. Does end up picking off the Morphling, and now Roger on the back lines is able to get the lift onto Afterlife, but now we have that lift onto Tame My Wild as well. Should end up freezing out, and there's going to be Always Wanna Fly picking at him. Earth Splitter comes in from the side. She's trying to go in with that Soul Siphon, but freezes into place, trying to heal up, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Another Ice Blast brings her down. In the end, it's a Morph lost for 3 very high-value cores.
I mean, that was pretty
as well. So we've got like 80 golems coming at you hot. There's going to be that stolen AA blast connecting onto Undershock, but he drops the base. Oh, underneath the Ice Blast. Tame My Wild does not have long for this world. Going to get healed up by the Oracle. Vanscore trying to prevent any sort of damage, but I don't know how long that's going to last. There is going to be the Exorcism coming back out. Meanwhile, BKB on BKB action. Undershock is able to get a double kill using the golems. They're looking for more. Even through the Blade Mail, yoky just shreds apart the entirety of FlipSid, getting himself a double kill, securing the Roshan for friends. Some fun, cutting the wave. About to run into the entirety of the Radiant squad. Who just...
Oh, this could be scary.
Did someone just BKB and I missed? All right, here we go. Oh, look at the damage. There's the Epi coming in. Roger blasted apart the Yule's ends and Tame My Wild. Going to attempt to be healed off by Vanscore, but I do not think he lives through this one. It's just a matter of trying to get the most damage done before he drops. He will end up getting a full heal courtesy of the Soul Siphons, but he's just surrounded upon by 3. Now there is going to be another 1v1 coming in as the sleep latches onto Vanscore, who has no more ulti, no more way to bail himself out. The gap close is going to be a bit of an issue here. Vanscore has no TP. There's going to be that Boots of Travel in. Oh, Vanscore having none of that. Purges off the teleport coming into this creep, and now No Fear can attack, but Afterlife is able to drop in. They finally get the Oracle after a wild goose chase. Meanwhile, the rest of the Dire already knocking at the front door.
Well, the Sand King just creep cutting the wave, and then suddenly FlipSid, when they disengage, they even disengage in 2 different groups.
Oh! Like there's the stomp. There's more golems connecting with an AA blast as well. Everyone just burning low. The Blade Mail can't do shit to help this axe. Everyone's dying. Buybacks are spent. Buybacks are burned. It's diebacks all around here. No Fear may end up losing his life to Sedoy, who's BKB'd up. Always Wanna Fly goes into the Ghost Scepter form. Now Afterlife. Oh man, he's just going to be able to go. Slow, steady tick damage there with the Sandstorm. yoky in a little bit of trouble, could end up burning, morphing some strength. Life break onto Always Wanna Fly, who does melt down, but it's a Rampage now, as the GG is called. Double Rampage now for Afterlife, popping out that quick little epicenter. Very well played from Afterlife, and Undershock just YOLO.